Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today at our sponsor engagement event representing ICWI sponsorship of the Y.U.T.E program. Today we have a joint team, participants, persons from the program management office, as well as our program chair and the managing director? President, of ICWI, Mr. Layloff, as well as Ms. Samula, who is head of the Human Resources and Marketing Department at ICWI. I will turn over now to our chairman of the Y.U.T.E Program Management Board, or Y.U.T.E Project Board, Mr. Matalon, for his opening remarks.
Okay, well, thank you very, very much, Melissa. I'm particularly gratified to see the two young Y.U.T.E ambassadors who are here with us this morning, and I look forward to hearing from you. I think you have a very, very important role to play in terms of our ability to sustain this program going forward. Community engagement officers are also a critical component in the success of the project, so I want to welcome you all here this morning. I think as everybody knows, as I've indicated to you, Paul, the actual formal phase of the youth program on which we embarked, I guess back in 2011, comes to a close at December of this year, and the fact is that while we have spent a fair amount of money on this program over the period of time, through a combination of private sector contributions as well as contributions from our multilateral investment partners, government agencies, and it's a sizable sum of money. It's $400 or $500 million that we will have spent by the end of the program period. The fact is that that represents a tiny fraction of what is necessary if we are really going to fulfill what I regard as our responsibilities to, in particular, our unattached youth in Jamaica. So it's very, very important that we find a way to be able to sustain the funding for the program going forward. I know, Paul, I can count on your support in the future years. Finding the budget going forward, but we do very much hope to be able to sustain the most impactful elements of the program going forward. ICWI as a corporate sponsor, very important corporate sponsor, not just from the point of view of the cash donation that they are providing to the youth program, but equally important, the work experience opportunities and job placement opportunities that they have offered youth participants over the course of our engagement with them.
They come from communities that are challenged, many of them, and so to see us giving back to communities such as theirs is an important part of our ability to keep them sort of motivated to work for ICWI. It also gives an opportunity, I think, for youngsters who probably don't have, an opportunity to see what a corporate working environment is like, and therefore we are very happy to continue offering placement opportunities. I know Sam said to me the other day that we had one, and then I think somebody left, and we needed to get somebody else to come in to make sure that we always have one member of youth at least seeing what the corporate world is like. It's not a great big scary dragon. It really is quite sensible place to be. It's organized. It's a great opportunity to see what the working world does, and that's important too. And I mean, beyond that, we are here. We look for 4 or 5 big ticket items, and I think we could buy fish fry tickets every day of the week. But to us, fish fry tickets don't really give us the impact that we want to have, and I don't think our staff are very keen on that particular approach. So we are looking for 4 or 5 big ticket items, and this is one of them. So we look forward to participating in the future.
And perhaps, Melissa, this is an appropriate time for us to hear from our participants.
Yes, I'm going to invite Janet Lawrence, who is part of our entrepreneurship stream. I think one of the great things about this particular gathering, very rarely do we have the chance to bring our primary clients together with our other clients. It tends to be a little bit separated because of the nature of the program. So I'm going to open the floor for Janet to share with you. She's an entrepreneur, to share a little bit about her experience with the Y.U.T.E program and why it is that your contribution from ICWI is particularly important to her fulfilling her goals.
Good morning.
Good morning.
As you said, my name is Janet Lawrence, and I'm from the Parade Gardens community, which is known as Southside.
That's my neighborhood.
Right. Personally, let me just thank you, Mr. Masalon, for this coming together of this program. It is really one that it really helps. Of course, Mr. Laidlaw and sorry, that's fine with us. Thank you for your contribution that you have made. It will be making a difference. Well, for me, I have always wanted to own and operate my own business. And what the youth program does, even though it's not the line that I want to go into, but what it does for me is give me a startup capital, it gives me the training, it gives me just every aspect of business that I need in. And so I just want to thank the youth program again for the opportunity, not only the finance, but the training. The training is so informative, even if, God forbid, my business don't really get to mature as I want to, I still have this lifelong training that I can move on. I can go into any business.
Good morning again. My name is Hakeem Bart, and well, I'd like to just share a little bit of my experience during the youth program. For me, it has been really helpful in terms of being a dancer and an everyday youth inside a inner city. We live a life where, it's kind of hard to find a means of, sustaining funds and, providing for ourselves. And sometimes we get a little bit hopeless, so we tend to just rely on somebody to come to us our aid. But in terms of your donations and a lot of other sponsors and coming together to create a means where we can actually get up, get the training, and then go out and then do things for ourselves, it really does wonders. And it gives us a type of boost in terms of our self-esteem, where we can say, even though we don't come out how we want to, like Danica has said, we still have a lifeline in terms of our community engagement officers that calls and sends us texts, and we can even talk to them with personal issues. Unlike myself, who is unable to share personal feelings with every and anybody, it does help. So I want to thank you guys again.